What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video of the Point After Podcast. Here today with another Week 1 preview video coming off of the 1-0 start that I'm on with the pick of Northwestern plus 13 against Nebraska. I even kind of mentioned how they would win outright and why they scared me. So we're going to stick with the, or actually no, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going with the SEC versus Pac-12 here, Georgia versus Oregon. A game that is a 17.5 point line. That's absurd, and that's mostly in part to a defending national champion. I get it. Deepest tight end room in college football. I get it. But one of the best O lines. Okay, good running backs. Okay, the list goes on and on with Georgia. I did a Georgia preview video if you guys want to check that one out. If you're a Bulldog fan, I'm actually. I live in Alabama, so I know a little bit more about Georgia than I do some of these other schools I'll talk about, a little bit more than I do Oregon. But if you look at it in terms of returning production, which to me is a big thing, and so is returning offensive line, Georgia has the edge in offensive line. Oregon has the edge in returning production. Now, where I think Oregon is going to benefit in this game is from Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix, what you saw at Auburn his freshman year, his first year, with Gus, that's the kind of Bo Nix you're going to get. A more consistent, a more free, a more open. The Bo Nix we saw in the spring was not the Bo Nix we saw at Auburn, and I don't know if that was the system change, the scenery change, or the pressure, or what it is. You know, he gets away from his hometown. He's now playing in Austin Stadium. I think we're going to see a different Bo Nix this year, and we're going to see a Bo Nix that's went up against Georgia before 2 or 3 times, and he's not going to be scared. You know, that's just not how he's going to play. You see quarterbacks that the first time they go against Georgia or Alabama or Clemson or something like that, like there's an obvious difference in their playing style. You're not going to get that with Bo today. And Bo's going to be super focused. And personally, I think Georgia may be the how do I say this, the not the best defense on the field on Saturday, and I don't think that's in terms of talent. I think that is purely in terms of chemistry. Georgia has Penei Sewell. Georgia has Afuma. They have Justin Flo, like guys that probably recruited by Georgia, if we're being in all honest here. Oregon's deep. Oregon is very, very deep when it comes to the defense, and Georgia is replacing damn near everybody, except for maybe Keely Ringo. So I think with Oregon and their keys to victory, same thing I'm going to do with the Ohio State Notre Dame video. How do you overcome a 17-point, a line? Not just to cover, but to win the game. How does Oregon win this game? You have to control the ball offensively. You can't turn the ball over, Bo. Running backs, Cardwell, you cannot turn the ball over. You can't fumble. You can't throw interceptions. You have to take care of the football. You have to find ways to beat them. You may not match up with them just truly mano-a-mano. You may have to get creative. You may have to utilize screens, get them out in space, use unconditional or untraditional ways. Unconventional is what I was looking for. Ways to win the game. And you're going to have to score points. That's clear as day. You're going to have to end each drive with some sort of points. You can't go 3 drives in a row when you don't score. You're going against, I don't think I can explain this, the best Georgia offense we've probably ever seen. And I'm saying that with Stetson Bennett at quarterback, when I believe there's 2 or 3 other quarterbacks behind him in that quarterback room that's better than Stetson is. I like Gunnar Stockton in particular. There's some dogs in that Georgia Bulldogs quarterback room, and I don't think the best one is starting. That's not a shot at Stetson Bennett. He's a national champion. I can't take that away from him. But I can tell you is Georgia is deep. Their 4th string tight end would start anywhere in the country, pretty much, besides maybe Alabama. Like, they're deep, and they're good, and they're going to be able to put up a lot of points. And if you're Georgia, like I said, you're not going to have a drop-off on defense in terms of talent or ability or athleticism or anything like that. You're still using Kirby Smart's defense, so that's going to be there. But with that, you're also still using Kirby Smart's defense. This is a defense that you've seen it time and time again with Alabama. They're having to replace guys basically year after year, and the quicker those guys get it, the quicker those guys come along, the better your defense is going to be. It's going to be the same situation this year with Georgia. You're going to have to replace a lot of guys, and if they can get it and they can get it early, you're going to be all right. If they struggle to get it and Oregon takes advantage of that, then you could be in for a long day. I think Oregon's going to impress a lot of people. I think a lot of people are expecting Oregon to be down this year with Mario Cristobal being gone, not really knowing what Dan Lanning is going to bring to the table. I like Oregon. I like Oregon to cover this one late because even if Georgia goes up and they control this whole game by 3 scores, one late touchdown, there goes that 17-point lead. So I'll take Georgia to cover, I'll take Oregon to cover against Georgia. Georgia's definitely going to win, though. I don't think Oregon will upset them. I think Oregon upsetting Georgia would be a bigger upset than Notre Dame over Ohio State, which I'll be covering in the next video. So if you enjoyed this one or you want to talk about my predictions or where I was wrong or where I was right, be sure to hit that subscribe button and talk to me in the comments. I'm always up for some good conversation. But thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the Ohio State Notre Dame preview video.